The Lord showed me this morning, and I can't believe they sang that song, because the Lord showed me this morning that some of you were facing some mountains. Maybe it's mountains of debt. Maybe it's mountains of relational trouble. Maybe it's mountains of sickness. There's all kinds of mountains, you know. And we have to begin. The Lord told me this. He said, you need to tell the people, and this goes for me too, to stop talking about the mountain and start talking to the mountain. Because that's what we do. Can we be honest in the house of the Lord? The mountain rises, and that mountain has a voice. That mountain says, you're not going to move me. That mountain of sickness says, you shall die and not live. That mountain of debt says, I've got you in bondage. That mountain of relational woe says, you'll never love again. Come on. That mountain has a voice. And we need to be a people who not just talk about the mountain, but who speak to the mountain. But today, what I'd like to do is release a roar at the mountain. So let's just roar a couple of more times. Roar at that mountain. And I see as you do, I just saw a picture that the fire of God is going to be released against that mountain. It's not just going to be cast into the sea. It's going to be burned up. So are you ready? When I count to 3, I want you to roar and roar and roar until you feel the breakthrough in your spirit. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. The last one to roar? No, I'm serious. Who was the last one? Who was the last one to roar? You don't know, because we were in unity. We were all roaring at the same time. It's like when they marched around the walls of Jericho, and in unison they lifted up a shout. And who can tell me what happened? I believe that mountain just fell. Amen. You have to understand that things happen in the spirit before they happen in the natural. So please, beloved, stop looking through the eyes of the temporal, of the natural, and start looking through the eyes of eternity. Start looking through the eyes of Jesus. Just because nothing immediately moves doesn't mean that something hasn't changed.